we have reports that Donald Trump has been shot at the Palm Beach, Florida Golf Club. If we look at the picture here, we will see that we have palm trees at the Palm Beach Club. So it's a reference to the Temple of Solomon and Freemasonry, as the palm tree represents the resurrected phoenix. The palm has a spear at the center of it, Shakespeare. You shake a stick to get the dates on a palm tree, a Shakespeare, Donald Trump, Operation Warp Speed, Julius Caesar, William Shakespeare. First man to get it was called William Shakespeare. Trump was shot on the birthday of Julius Caesar, a play written by William Shakespeare. The Tsar was from Stratford-upon-Avon. That's where Shakespeare came from. As I say, you shake it before you spear it. This is all Freemasonry. The golf club looks like a Temple of Solomon. We have the clock dial, which you have in Freemasonry. And we have the palm trees. So they tell us that Trump has been shot at the Palm Beach Club. Is this connected to La Palma? It seems to be connected to the Oasis album, which I showed you, where you have a palm tree, their first album, and you also have a flamingo, and of course you have flamingos in Florida. It also seems to suggest that Freemasonry, homosexuality is part of Freemasonry, and I believe that Oasis, the brothers, are bisexuals. I've seen footage of Liam giving Noel a kiss in the mouth. Now, an oasis can be a desert, or it can be an island in the sea. I think this all relates to La Palma. The palm tree, the resurrected phoenix, that these events, they want to create a new age. And one of these events is La Palma. And it seems like it's soon. It seems like it's going to be this year, because it connects to IPEC Goat 2. So if we look at IPEC Goat 2, we seem to be in September, where we have the equinox. Here, it looks sad. Another attempted shooting of Trump. We have the apple. We have New York. We have the story of the Garden of Eden, the forbidden knowledge. The Freemasons practice the forbidden knowledge of good and evil to become good. To become God, to become Lucifer, to become the enlightened man. They believe an intelligence is behind the ascent of man. And the practice of good and evil, which involves Satanism, is that which gives them enlightenment, which makes them step up the ladder towards godhood. The Luciferian promise that man can become God. And so she holds the apple like in the Garden of Eden. And it's also New York. We had the eclipse, we have the Devil's Comet, we have another comet. So in December we seem to have a crater here. We seem to have a gunshot wound here. It seems like Trump will die in November. They will announce his death. That seems to be La Palma there in December. So it seems like the La Palma event will be in December, or when there is snow on the ground, as shown by this video, IPEC Goat 2. It's also connected to King Charles and his death, and William. And before William becomes king, you're going to have this event, and La Palma seems to be at the bottom of this apple. Now we have a lily here, okay? Now, Florida is named after the Easter lily. So we have the Easter lily here. As I've said, this is about the resurrected phoenix. This is about creating a new age. The sun being born in a new age. And they are controlling all sides and feeding you into this drama when they are behind all the events, and they're going to give you the answers. And it looks like La Palma is one of these events. Seems to be here. We seem to have it in Oasis, and somebody sent me a video of The Cure called Pictures of You, and they're in a snowy landscape on a island with palm trees. Clear Freemasonry, clear symbols of Freemasonry. And it's very similar to IPEC Goat 2. We have the winter scene, and we have the palm trees, and we have the sun symbolism in the middle. We have a big sun, and it seems to be suggesting the same thing connected to La Palma. We have the mountain there, which looks like the volcano, and we have it in winter. So we have the same theme, and we have in this video, we have an all-seeing eye drum. And the Cure are like necromancers. So the drum looks like an all-seeing eye, then you have like this gold sun in the middle, which looks like a sunflower. There. Palm trees. Temple of Solomon. The Cure. The cure to the problem is the resurrected phoenix. If we look at the Kate Middleton video, it seems very odd. There's something very odd about it. You have like a crow in it, or a raven. As I said, is Kate Middleton some kind of sacrifice for this event? And is this actually Kate Middleton? It's hard to know. I'm still not 100% convinced. It looks like her, it seems to be her, but there's something at the back of my mind that I'm not convinced. And is she the sacrifice for this event? And it seems that Kate Middleton was related to the writer Thomas Middleton, who was one of the secret writers of Macbeth, because he wrote a play called The Three Witches, and then Macbeth was based on the Three Witches. And William relates to Macbeth and Charles, because Macbeth was toppled by a man who was not born of the womb, and William was not born of the womb, and he was born on the summer solstice when the sun was most high. If you believe that the sun is a star, it is the closest star, so he is the star child, and he is the Maitreya, the Masonic messianic figure, and he seems to be being lined up for it, and it seems to be connected to the Corona Borealis. So whatever happens, it seems we're getting closer to the big events, and the whole Ukraine-Russia thing is just a psyop. That conflict was predetermined even before it began, because we already have Boris Johnson saying that Zelensky was willing to give the land up, which the Russians wanted, but then Boris intervened, and obviously then the deal was scuppered. But I believe that that deal is the deal right from the start, and it's just being used to make lots of money, get Ukrainian lots of debt, and sell them lots of weapons that don't work, and that the conflict is actually engineered, and that this is about a bigger conflict between the United States and China. So this royal video, which is really weird, seems to have like a kind of gladiator type death scene where he's remembering the wife when she died. It looks like a Center Parcs ad. It is really odd. Now if we look at this album cover, as I say, we have the palm tree, we have the flamingo. It seems to relate to La Palma, and people have made comments on this, and go to the comments section of the video I made and this on my community, and you'll see their comments. They've made lots of good points, all I think connected to La Palma. And we have this album here, this album cover called Dig Out Your Soul, where we have the monarch butterfly, mind control. Oh, this is Oasis. You have the deluge, you have the palms, the La Palma, Dig Out Your Soul. Seems to be some kind of drum there. Nuclear explosion, that seems to be La Palma there. It looks like it. We have the bitten apple, exactly the same as in I Pet Goat 2 with the little girl. The little girl is Alice in Wonderland, the forbidden knowledge. Alice in Wonderland, she was actually supposedly dead. It's to do with necromancy and the communication with the dead, which the Freemasons practice, which John Dee practiced. John Dee also practiced sex magic. So it's all about necromancy, and they believe they are receiving information from another side of reality through the pineal gland. We have the all-seeing eye here, we have the monks, the brotherhood, like in the Madonna video,